Welcome back. In this lecture, we are going to understand about the Terraform file function. Okay, so the reference subfolder we are going to use is v11 file function. So file function reads the content of a file at the given path and returns them as a string. Okay, so it can read the content and then return them as a string. So now where we are going to use this file function in our AWS provider. Okay, so primarily for us we are going to use it here. So let's go back to our Visual Studio Code and review our respective files under v11 file function. Okay, c1 is versions.tf, which is the standard one which we are using earlier also, and c2 variables, which is the standard one, AWS region, AMI ID, instance count, and then instance type. Okay, and security groups also VPC SSH and VPC web, which we have started learning from v1 to v11. Okay, so now the EC2 instance. Okay, inside that we are using the file function here instead of user data with EOF files. Okay, so instead of providing with like this, so we are directly providing the file function, and then we have written everything in Apache install.sh. So we have created a shell script file and written all our script here to install the HTTPD web server and also create a index.html with custom text whatever I have written here. Okay, so with that said, now inside EC2 instance in user data I just said file, and then in brackets I said Apache install.sh, which is already present in the working directory itself. Okay, so now if I run this, right, so the same whatever it used to provide us with user data with the EOF and then EOF, whatever is in between, these all lines are going to execute now with the file function itself. Okay, so this file function will give the entire string to the user data and then user data will execute them. So let's run this and then see what happens. Okay, so let's go back here and come out of this and go to v11, right, and let's say Terraform init, and then go ahead and then run the Terraform validate and then apply. So our end use case is access with public IP and then see what happens, right? So access with public IP, everything should work as expected. Okay, so Terraform validate and it is passed. So I'll say Terraform apply auto approve. So let the EC2 instance gets created. So once we get the public IP, so we'll go ahead and then test it. So our EC2 instance got created. So let's go here and then refresh and let's take the public IP and access it. Okay, so it's accessible. So this confirms that the way whatever you are using. Okay, so you used it without file function with EOF in user data and then it worked for us. In the same way with file function you have used and then it has worked. Okay, so this completes the demo of file function. Let's go ahead and then destroy what we have created, destroy and auto approve, right? So this completes the entire input variables section. So and even though this file function is not part of input variables, so I just added it here because anyway we are doing that equivalent demo here, right? So with the user data and then EOF, all these things already the entire configurations are written and ready. So instead of this value we have put file function and then learned that. Okay, so in our next lecture we'll focus on learning about output values. So I'll see you in the next lecture. Until then, bye bye. I'll clean up these things as usual with the rm-rf. Take care. Bye bye.